Welcome to the Daily English News Program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Rövşən. Organized by the Nizami International Center under the patronage of President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, the 10th Global Baku Forum themed The World of Today, Challenges and Hopes kicked off on March 9th.
First, a family photo was taken. Opening the 10th Global Baku Forum, co-chair of the Nizami Ganjavi International Center, Ismail Zarageldin, gave the floor to President of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev. The head of state addressed the opening ceremony of the forum. The head of state congratulated the board members of the Nizami Ganjavi International Center on the achievements, expressed gratitude to the co-chairs of the center for their outstanding achievements in transforming the Global Baku Forum into one of the leading international forums in the world. Speaking about the significance of this forum and the number of its participants, President Ilham Aliyev noted that the level of discussions would be very high, expressed gratitude to Nizami Ganjavi International Center for the great respect for the memory and heritage of the great Azerbaijani poet and thinker whose name the center carries. Touching on the importance of the topics envisaged for the discussion, the head of state spoke about the work done over the past period, accentuated his attention on Azerbaijan's efforts to develop an online movement, dwelled on the history of the Armenian-Azerbaijani conflict, its bitter consequences, and Azerbaijan's victory in the Pan-Arctic War of 2020. He also talked about Baku's commitment to establishing peace and stability in the region. Noting also the issues of energy and transport corridors, which will become one of the topics of discussion, President Ilham Aliyev dwelled on the large-scale work carried out by Azerbaijan in these areas and the role of Azerbaijan in ensuring the energy security of Europe, focused on the significance of the document signed in this direction and the prospects for cooperation in the field of green energy, and touched upon the issue of transport security. As usual, valuable ideas and recommendations of our guests will help to plan our future, will be good recommendations to the governments, to world leaders. That I think we will try to contribute to make our world more safe and secure, said the head of state, and wish interesting discussions to the forum participants. Taking the floor afterwards, President of the Republic of Latvia, Egils Levits, noted the importance of the forum in terms of the discussions. Touching on the development of relations between Azerbaijan and Latvia, Egils Levits underlined the important role Azerbaijan played lately in international relations. President of Latvia highlights the precious creative activity of the genius Azerbaijani poet and thinker Nizami Ganjavi. President of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste, José Ramos Horta, underlined the importance of the discussion of significant problems threatening the global world order, including prospects of ensuring security in the world and on the planet. Thanking President Ilham Aliyev for the invitation to participate in the forum, High Representative for the United Nations Alliance of Civilizations, Miguel Ángel Moratinos, noted he was happy to take part in the work of the forum, which already became a tradition. Executive Director of the Joint United Nations Programme of Hive AIDS, Vini Bianimo, emphasized the importance of the integration and expansion of cooperation at the international level during the post-pandemic period. Vini Bianimo noted she was happy to contribute to the work of the forum. A video address by Director General of the World Health Organization, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, was screened. Letters of President of the Italian Republic, Sergio Mattarella, and Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Rishi Sunak, were read out. Then former President of Latvia, co-chair of the Nizami Ganjavi International Center, Vairavika Freiberg, addressed the event. Dwelling on the current geopolitical situation in the world, she noted that wars and threats create a number of international problems. The co-chair highly appreciated the work of the forum in terms of finding the ways of resolutions of conflicts. The forum continued with plenary sessions.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, received Chairman of the Board of Directors of the King Faisal Center for Research and Islamic Studies of Saudi Arabia, Prince Turki Al Faisal Al Saud.
The sites touched upon the importance of the 10th Global Baku Forum and noted that the reputation of the Nizami Ganjavi International Center in the world is increasing year by year. The sites described the participation of representatives of a larger number of countries and international organizations in this forum as a sign of it. Chairman of the Board of Directors of the King Faisal Center for Research and Islamic Studies hailed the excellent organization of the 10th Global Baku Forum. The head of state thanked Prince Turki Al Faisal Al Saud for his visit to the liberated territories of Azerbaijan. President Ilham praised Saudi Arabia's political and moral support for Azerbaijan's territorial integrity, including during the 44-day patriotic war and in the post-war period. Prince Turki Al Faisal Al Saud congratulated the head of state on the large-scale restoration and reconstruction works carried out in Azerbaijan's liberated territories. He said that his visit to Azerbaijan's liberated territories deeply affected him. During the conversation, the sides lauded the successful development of friendly and brotherly relations between Azerbaijan and Saudi Arabia and expressed confidence that the bilateral ties would continue to expand.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, received Executive Director of the Joint United Nations Programme on HIV and AIDS, UN-AIDS, Binyam. Binyam said she is happy to participate in the 10th Global Baku Forum and lauded the excellent organization of the event. She described the establishment of the Nizami Ganjavi International Center as a very important initiative and underlined that this institution's prestige had risen globally. President Ilham Aliyev noted that the Nizami Ganjavi International Center had first started operating in the ancient city of Ganja, motherland of genius poet of Azerbaijan Nizami Ganjavi, adding that the center had developed in later years, and this year Azerbaijan already hosted the 10th Global Baku Forum. Binyam congratulated the head of state as a chair of the non-aligned movement for successful activity and excellent organization of the summit-level meeting of non-aligned movement contact group in response to COVID-19 in Baku, saying this movement plays an important role in contemporary international relations. The executive director praised Azerbaijan's healthcare successes, including the fight against infectious diseases and AIDS, which helped gain serious achievements in fulfilling sustainable development goals in this respect. She asked for Azerbaijan's support in the projects the UN-AIDS is implementing in the African continent and other countries. The head of state said that over 1 million Azerbaijanis were forced from their homes by Armenian aggression during the first years of the country's independence, and that they lived in 10 cities. President Ilham Aliyev noted that Azerbaijan's economic situation had been at a low level back then, and the country had faced serious difficulties, adding international organizations provided support to Azerbaijan at that point in time. President Ilham Aliyev underlined that Azerbaijan had contributed to aid programs at an international level, thus growing into the donor country. The head of state noted that Azerbaijan cooperates closely with and supports respective UN agencies. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, received former Prime Minister of Israel, Ehud Olmert.
The excellent organization of the 10th Global Baku Forum was hailed at the meeting. The sides praised the fact that the forum is increasingly becoming a very important international platform, saying this is evidenced by the participation of influential politicians and other guests from many countries here. During the conversation, the sides touched upon Azerbaijan-Israel relations and lauded the successful development of ties in various areas. In this regard, they stressed the importance of the opening of the Embassy of Azerbaijan in Israel. The meeting covered the issues of cooperation in the fields of trade, agriculture, tourism, and energy.
Starting from 9:30 p.m. on March 8th to 4:15 a.m. on March 9th, the Azerbaijan Army positions stationed on the Azerbaijani-Armenian conditional border and in the Karabakh Economic Region were subjected to fire 23 times. The units of the armed forces of Armenia, using various caliber weapons, periodically subjected to fire the Azerbaijan Army positions stationed in the direction of the Kelbecer, Dashkestan and Gedebe regions. Moreover, members of illegal Armenian armed detachments in the territory of Azerbaijan, where the Russian peacekeeping forces are temporarily deployed, subjected to fire the Azerbaijan Army positions stationed in the directions of the Khojavend, Lachin, Khojali regions and the city of Shusha. Adequate retaliatory measures were taken by Azerbaijan Army units in all the mentioned directions. By systematically shelling the Azerbaijan Army positions, the Armenian armed forces are provoking the Azerbaijan Army to fire back, thereby trying to form a misconception among the representatives of the European Union civilian mission operating on the conditional border, as well as to establish fake tension in the region. We once again state that the military political leadership of the official Iran bears all responsibility for the provocations that may be committed by Armenia and their resulting in human casualties. The purpose of the false and slanderous statements of the Armenian Foreign Ministry against Azerbaijan once again is to cover up the occupation policy implemented by Armenia for nearly 30 years, as well as the provocations committed against Azerbaijan and Azerbaijanis in the current post-conflict period. The statement of the MFA underscores it is hypocritical for Armenia to deny the fact that the vehicles of the Armenian armed forces use the Khankandi-Khalfali-Tursu dirt road for military purposes. The claim that Azerbaijan is allegedly preparing to carry out an ethnic cleansing and genocide against the Armenian residents of the region is absurd. In order to prevent the policy of aggression and illegal actions of the Armenian side against Azerbaijan, it is necessary to establish a border control checkpoint at the beginning of the Lachin Road. Azerbaijan will continue to take all necessary measures to protect its national interests and security, the MFA emphasized. The peaceful protest of Azerbaijani eco-activists on the Lachin-Khankandi road over the illegal exploitation of mineral deposits continues for the 88th day. Eco-activists and representatives of non-governmental organizations do not deviate from their demands.
Save nature, save yourself. Unite for life. Unite for nature, unite for life. Unite for nature, unite for life.
You can get in touch with us by contacting AzTV Haber's hotline number 051-511-1956, through which you can report events you encountered as well as share your suggestions and remarks. You can also contact us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.